You make support players need to be like support players. Just make them permaban them all. Dog shit fucking roll, man. Just fucking roam level 1. Do whatever the fuck you want. Kindergarten roll, man.
This patch, Riot decided to do a lot of changes for botlane, and one of them is the support quest. They are trying to make sure that supports are not roaming as much in early game and staying in lane because they want 2v2 laning phase, but that's not happening. Supports are still roaming a lot, and now this next clip is going to give you context.
FF.
So what is happening? Can supports really roam level 1? And the answer is yes. Supports can and should roam level 1 because there is no real punishment. There is no real nothing bad happening if you do so. So in this game, I'm playing Shen Jinx against Yunara Pyke. Now, my matchup on top lane is Cameo against Jace. So what I'm going to do is I'm going level 1 towards top side. I send my Camille against the Jace, and I'm going to try to fish for a kill. I'm going to try to play, maybe I can get the flash, maybe I can get a kill. Now I see that Jace is going and stepping up. Then I go and taunt. Now, again, why can I do this? Because there is no real punishment for me by doing this. Because my bot lane is not going to lose that much, and the top lane matchup is really important. So let me pause for a second to explain it better. The top lane matchup is Jace against Camille. It's a volatile matchup that Jace wants to push in the Camille and is going to bully my top laner. So what do? That's a problem, and I find the solution. And right now, supports that have some sort of CC can look for really good solutions by moving there to level 1 and punish the enemy laner. Now, my Jinx is unable to play the lane right now, but she just waits. And she's going to wait for the wave to come. She's going to lose a couple minions. But now enemy top laner doesn't have flash. My Camille has a kill. And my Lee Sin is pathing topside. Meaning that it's going to get really difficult for Jace to play the game. Now, you could do this usually before, but for a price. But now the price is that I get a lot of speed towards bot lane because home guards are really broken. Home guards is a really good way to make the game fast, and you can enjoy it because it's you die and you come back, you die and you come back, or you play and come back. And that's a real problem because it allows this type of plays to happen, because now I just make it to lane really fast. I can just make a play on top, recall, and I'm here on the second wave. Now, we are not going to be able to play the laning phase, but if you have a losing matchup on bot lane, or you have a mage, in this case, I don't even have a mage, you can do this because the mage can farm from far away. It's also not going to get punished by the enemy lane. And if my Jinx just waits, we are not going to lose much. We lost a couple minions, sure. And now I will speed it up. Now the third wave is coming. There is a cannon wave coming. Previously, in other seasons, what would happen is that right here, we could get dove. We could get dove by the enemy jungler, together with the support, together with the AD carry. My AD carry is level 1. If my AD carry dies here, the game is over. We lost. But right now, the tower's one shot. Not only that, is that you will only get one plate maximum with a 3-wave stack. So you are only getting a plate that's worth 120 gold. That the gold before from the platings, if I'm not mistaken, was 180 gold. So what ends up happening? Pyke tries to make a play on mid lane. I just ping my Sylas to be careful. My Lee Sin keeps pathing topside. I'm going to stay bot lane, get some experience. I already did my job level 1. They are going to kill the Jace right now. And the Pyke doesn't find a success on mid lane because I made sure that I'm telling my team, hey, this is what's going to happen. Be careful. We end up crashing the wave. And we are extremely good in the game because now the wave is going to bounce towards me. And I can even look for a roam myself. So Riot said, hey, we are going to make sure that supports, they stay in bot lane till level 5. Like we're nerfing the roaming style, and now after level 5 they can roam and impact them up. So we are making 2v2 laning phase a bit more interactive. No, you didn't, because now I'm going to go mid lane. I'm going to crash the wave, which was standard. Look for a move on mid lane and get the kill. So very standard, very normal. Now what is going to change now from before is that I don't want to push the wave with my mid laner. because I'm getting less experience and my mid laner is getting less XP. So if I don't need to really push the mid lane with my mid laner because he can do it alone, I'm just going to base now. Because I don't get anything from playing good and ganking and trying to get a bit more experience for my level 6, because the level 6 is very important for supports. So I just base and make another play. Why is this, in my opinion, really bad for the game? It's because now support players that start the game have a debuff till level 5 to stay bot lane, and it's way harder to know how to roam. I've played plenty of games already where I'm level 5, level 6, and my enemy support's level 4. They don't understand how to get experience. And I'm playing in Master, Elo, while the other supports that probably are starting the game or are learning game, it's going to be way more complicated on how do you roam now. You have to roam, come back bot lane, make sure that you don't share experience, make sure that you get level 5. Once you get level 5, you can play a bit more around the map. This doesn't feel that good. Do not worry, guys. I have plenty more examples to show you because this happens quite a lot during the game. Now, in this occasion, I have Zeri with Shen in bot lane and Aphelios Pantheon against me. And we have Olaf against Sahen, Ignite, and Ghost. Now, I have to go top lane because it's Olaf against Sahen. Olaf wants to get ahead. Sahen wants also to get ahead. It's a volatile matchup. It's a good matchup for my Olaf to get ahead. Let's go top lane. Let's see what happens, because now you guys will see what's going to happen. I'm going top. I send my Olaf. My Olaf, of course, is drinking his coffee. He's a bit FK here. And I send him. Wow! The enemy support is also here, because if I'm not here, my Olaf would have died. But now I have to be here. So it's about this mental game on where I'm going to be, what's going to happen. My Zeri is going to be fine, but if I was botlane with Zeri, now my Olaf is dead, my Olaf is tilted, and they are getting the same result that I did last game. So here we end up fighting, we end up winning, so I can speed it up here. My question is, does Riot want supports to have an impact level 1? I don't mind, I'm happy to have a problem, find a solution, be creative. I will show you another clip outside of laning phase where you can do it against enemy jungle. And I want to see what Riot thinks, because the issue for me is that I understand, for me it's super fun to play this because I can do something level 1, I don't need to lane, but I also would like to lane, because if I play an enchanted against an engaged champion, I cannot do this, I cannot follow. I'm hyper aware all the time. Where's the enemy support? What is he going to do level 1? Is he going to stay in lane? Is he going to try to kill my top laner? Is he going to try to gank my mid laner? Is he going to go for the enemy jungle? And talking about jungle, this is an example where I punish enemy jungle Ivern by just going level 1 to his bot side. I warded this blue, then I went around and punished him here, because every single time he tag a camp, he's going to be very low, and he's always going to be level 1 at his buff. So I know this, so I can punish him. If you are playing against Evelyn, if you are playing against, well, here I get the KO because he doesn't know how to walk to base. He's just basing very greedy, so we got that one. You can still invade like very weak junglers and try to, again, punish them, make sure that they fall behind in their pathing. What did Riot do well, or at least what they fixed, is the heavy roaming support style, where supports were roaming all around the map all the time and then just go back bot lane and get their level 6 with the catch-up XP. Right now, Rel roamed level 3 and 4. I'm level 6 at minute 9, so I have a huge advantage on her, just because I knew, or I know, how to play with my experience better, and when to roam and when not to, and when to be bot lane. And I want to make a video about it, so if you want to know about that more, make sure to follow the channel so you don't miss out. And this is a good thing, but it's also a bad thing, because you are killing the early heavy roaming crazy style, because people were doing it like spin the wheel, let's go mid lane, let's go top lane, let's kill the jungler. And right now you cannot really do that, so that's fixed. That's better, in a better spot. But I dislike, and I think Riot also dislikes, that you are stuck in bot lane for till level 5, because it kills a bit for the new players, as I said before, on how to roam. When should I roam? I cannot roam anymore. That's not true. You have timers, you have to now adapt and change. What about AD carry against mages? Is it fixed? No more mages. No, mages are still very strong. And that's another problem that's happening in bot lane right now, is that you are just waiting for your level 5. Once you get your level 5, you are just out of there to help the other ones to roam around the map, and it makes the lane very unfun. So not only you get level 1 top laners, mid laners, junglers not having fun, also you AD carry playing 1v2 and waiting for the wave, it's not fun at all. Is that the laning 2v2 it doesn't exist. It's not something that I'm looking forward to. I'm not getting rewarded as a support player or as an AD carry player playing laning phase. And that's something Riot has to understand. Now that there's no lane swaps because of the role quest, make bot lane stronger. Buff the bot lane towers, platings. Let me get to platings if I stack well the wave. Give me something to play around. If the enemy support is roaming, let me dive the enemy AD carry. Make the tower shots of bot lane do less damage so you at least can dive and punish with a slow push. Right now you cannot do it because the towers hit for so much that it's impossible to dive and get an advantage. Usually my AD carry 1v2 under tower and kills both of them and then he dies. It's still worth it because I'm getting something and the enemy team is unable to get anything. You are forced to play these engaged champions to make sure that you are able to dive because enchanters are not able to dive the enemy AD carry 1v2 or 2v1. And that's a big problem. They need to buff bot lane somehow to make it worth it to lane. Now that, as I said before, there are no lane swaps. Another solution that they could do is they could implement lane swap detection again for level 1, so supports cannot move to our top lane, they cannot move to our mid lane, but I doubt they want to do that because Riot hated it, and I think it's really bad already for the game. But you have to give us a support an incentive to start laning bot lane. If I'm moving top lane, I'm wasting my time there. My AD carry can get dove and lose 3 waves. I'm not going to do it, most likely. Maybe if I hate the AD carry, then I would do it. But you have to give me something to stay bot lane. And if the enemy support decides to do something level 1, I know how to punish the enemy AD carry. You cannot say zoning 3 minions, it's enough. It's not enough. I'm only getting 1 plate worth 120 gold. Give the plates more value. Give me more value. And Riot has to understand it. The problem with supports right now, and this is the last thing I'm going to say from Riot, is that support feels like an afterthought of, oh, this is happening, what do we do? It should not be like that. Put a bit more thought on bot lane, how you can make bot lane a bit more fun to play, the laning phase. If not, it's just going to be a level 1 mental game, then level 5 roaming speedrun, and that's it. That's a bit of a complaint video, also like explaining how the super meta is right now. I hope you guys have a bit more understanding. Maybe if you are in lower elos, no one is roaming. I know that there's a lot of roaming. This happens more in higher elos, but even if you are lower elo and you are new to the game, you can still do it and look for ways to win the game by moving a lot around the map. Because support role at the end of the day is like having a problem, as I said at the start and during the video, and finding a solution. Finding a solution for your team to make sure you can get advantages and make sure that you play around the strong carries.